By a longtime Conservative MP has dealt another blow to the opposition and now brings Prime Minister Mark Carney's Liberals one step closer to a majority.
The federal Liberal tent is expanding. Longtime Conservative MP Marilyn Gladu has crossed the floor. Gladu is the fifth MP and the fourth Conservative to join the Liberal Party.
A flurry of questions today about MP Marilyn Gladu and her decision to join the Liberal caucus.
This latest move brings the Liberals one seat short of a majority government, with 3 by-elections still to come next week on Monday.
The fifth MP to do so since November and the fourth Conservative. The Liberals now have 171 seats, just one shy of a majority.
Prime Minister Mark Carney was on defense for his newest MP, Marilyn Gladu, today, facing questions about welcoming a socially conservative MP into his caucus.
She was a staunch Conservative for years, with opposing views before suddenly switching allegiance.
Have our values of solidarity, of inclusivity, of sustainability, of the rights of women, of all the rights in the Charter of Freedom. We have those core values.
CTV's Abigail Beeman now on what both Mark Carney and Pierre Poilievre had to say today about this floor crosser and the possibility of more to come.
I'm very happy to be the newest member of our new Liberal government.
A partisan defection that enrages Conservatives as the Prime Minister casts it as a country coming together to his side.
My name is Marilyn Gladu, and I'm running to be the federal leader of the Conservative Party and the next Prime Minister of Canada.
Government of which she's now proudly a part. This is very cynical and it's very odd.
And this from one of the floor crossers.
Was this a surprise, and how does it change the political landscape in Ottawa?
That is a surprise, and it changes the landscape in a couple of pretty dramatic ways. It first of all means, as you say, that it gets the government one seat closer to a majority, but it also changes, I think, some of the pressure on Monday.
Sandy, the Prime Minister certainly wasn't ruling out the possibility of more floor crossers as he tried to calm concerns about bringing in a strong social conservative into the Liberal fold.
Others come to support the mission of the party and the government at this crucial time.
BC, the Conservative leader said constituents should be able to have a by-election after a floor crossing, and he deflected a question about what losing 4 MPs means for his leadership.
I understand you're at the Liberal convention and here to answer our questions about some pretty big developments for your party. So,
asked about the possibility of even more floor crossers, which has political circles buzzing, the Prime Minister said in this process he's nearly the last to know.
So, do you believe that Marilyn Gladu has changed her beliefs, or will she just have to suppress them in order to be part of your government?
Looked at Prime Minister Carney, looked at our priorities for the country, looked at the functioning of our political party and of our parliamentary group, and decided that she wants to be part of it.
Okay, you gave us a hint of it, Graham. You know, with the Liberals that close to the magic number, we're talking 172 seats. There has to be quite a positive vibe in that room. Is that the case?
They're all trying to be very reserved, Sandy. They are absolutely beside themselves. They are thrilled.
What does this say about the Liberal Party right now compared to what it was under the previous government?
Poilievre tweeted, Gladu said that floor crossers should face voters in a by-election. I could not agree more.
I think it speaks to the moment we're in, and certainly Marilyn Gladu herself said that her constituents were looking for serious leadership, that they wanted someone who was willing to build the country and focus on the economy. Those are all the things that the Prime Minister is trying to do.
It's how they've always voted. The Bloc leader was here yesterday saying his party wants to help residents, while the Liberals just want to secure their majority government.
At the Ottawa Food Bank, these big trucks are expensive to fill with both food and gas. The food bank, like many Canadians, hopeful for any pump relief in the wake of an Iran ceasefire.
If the Bloc loses in Terrebonne, experts say the party will have to do some soul searching. This riding rarely pivots from the Bloc, but it has, Sandy, back under Jack Layton during the 2011 Orange Wave. This riding went orange.
Typically, it would cost around $300, the gas of a truck. But now, in the past week alone, we've seen it go to $480, and that didn't even fill a tank.
Nino DeCara is with Electric Autonomy Canada. He says while EV sales in Canada fell last year, as a number of rebates expired, they have begun to tick up again. He predicts the high cost of gas, along with a new federal rebate, will nudge new buyers into the EV market, where costs to charge are less volatile.
Reestablishing stability and lowering prices in commodities, of course, price at the pump, even here.
9 additional MPs who might be interested in also joining your party. Can we expect to see any of that happen before Monday's by-elections?
Oh, I don't know about any of those. What I can say is that there are a number of members of Parliament from the other side of the House of Commons who are certainly not happy with the state of affairs. Happy to have Marilyn in our group. We're very happy to be attracting Canadians from all walks of life and all regions who look at Mark Carney and...
Here's the honest opinion. Floor crossing in a parliamentary democracy is entirely legal, but it is not without a democratic cost. The voters who sent these MPs to Ottawa made a choice. That choice is now being redirected. Whether that's pragmatic leadership or institutional manipulation depends on who you ask, but Canadians deserve to ask the question loudly because the answer will shape the kind of democracy they pass on. Pierre Poilievre losing 4 of his own caucus members to the government benches is not just an embarrassment for the Conservatives, it's a signal that something deeper is shifting in Canadian political culture. A gravitational pull toward the center that is rewriting the rules of opposition in real time. If this kind of analysis cuts through the noise for you, if you want to follow these shifts as they happen and understand what they actually mean for the country, hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. Because Canadian economy has never been more consequential, and you deserve more than just the headlines.